if I send you for the questions, will you run out the door?
Nope.
We've had to say late tonight because of the Arsenal Sporting game. Extra time and penalties.
This backside is not moving from this chair until it's time to go, which in my reckoning is about 2.5 minutes.
So it might be the shortest extra time you've ever
Imagine
seen
keeping
tonight.
Frank up in France, and it's what's now in France gone 1 o'clock.
Frank Leboeuf is with us as well.
Clocks have changed.
It's 5 hours.
Yeah, so we're a little bit closer. We go
Clocks
ahead
have
first.
changed, yeah.
All right, we're going to wait for the
say
first
that,
question
clocks
to
have
come
changed.
up for this edition of Extra Time. It's been
Just
a
read
day.
the question.
All right, for Craig.
Why did we do that?
So how was it to do Europa League special? That Sporting equaliser was a beauty for any special. So you are a fan of the competition now?
A big fan, yeah. Always been a big fan.
We nearly lost him, though. We nearly lost him at the extra time. He's a fan of 90 minutes.
I wouldn't go that far.
Pinocchio.
Well, my nose is big enough, Frank, as you know. As my dad said to me, you were at the back of the queue. You were at the back of the queue when they were handing out noses.
I can't say much on that.
That's why I never grow a moustache, you know, because I don't want to underline it.
Did you ever?
What, underline it?
Did you ever grow a moustache?
Oh, no. Ruud Gullit used to have one, and he had a big nose.
I think you lot should all get involved in that
Remember
November
that,
and do it.
No.
Actually, the Europa League, I was all excited for it, as those people that watched yesterday's show. I was amped up. Amped up I was. Whilst I was sat amongst elitists. And one of the elitists, the presenter, who I think is having some sort of procedure.
I really want to know where you're going with this. I really want to know where you're going with this.
No.
Carry on.
He texts me, laughy, smiley faces. Ha, extra time and pens. Dan.
Yeah. Craig,
Yeah.
tell me the truth. You saw in the Champions League, you saw Porto against Inter in Champions League. That was a horrendous.
Yeah, that was a bad game.
I was tasked with watching the other game.
That was a
Shaka
bad game.
watching that game.
Comparing to today, Arsenal Sporting, that was a great game today. That was a great game of football, intensity and everything. Yeah, that was Europa League, but I think it's fair to say that that was a better game than Porto Inter.
Listen, for 10 years, I've championed my boss to get me in on Thursdays. It's fallen on deaf ears for 10 years. Please let me come in Thursday to do Europa League. Please let me come in Thursday. I'm the man for Thursdays. And finally, I've cracked the code. And I'm now the Europa League man.
That's the biggest lie I've ever heard. Frank, are you wearing shorts?
I am wearing shorts, yeah.
Oh, Dan would be so proud. Dan would be so proud of you, Frank.
Yes, he would.
But I'm a trunk man today.
I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it.
A what man?
A trunk man.
A trunk man.
Just don't start telling us about what your teammates wore under the shorts like last time, Frank. OK, Shaka, if you could move the ESPN offices to any city in the world for 1 year, where would you go?
Port of Spain. Go straight back to Trinidad and Tobago.
That means we're all there as well.
I'm totally fine with that. I'd have that in a heartbeat. All right. Trinidad and Tobago aside, I'll even rule out, I'll say Caribbean aside, if I could move it to one city. I like DC, you know. If I could live anywhere in the US, I'd live in DC. I'm going to go with DC.
As lovely as it is, I think we'd all take the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, but
Wow.
I absolutely take the Caribbean. I am very biased. I admit that. So I say
DC.
I like DC. I like DC.
It's a bit humid down there, isn't it?
It does.
It gets cold in the winter as well. So we're not.
Not as cold as up here. It's humid in summers. I love DC.
Where would you pick?
I don't know. Where would I pick, Shaq? Because I'm very cultural. I need somewhere where I could, get the culture.
Barcelona's got very.
No, I mean, it's in America.
In the States?
I haven't got my passport yet. Can't be. Still trying. Got to wait a bit longer.
Let's go to the West Coast. We'll go to the West Coast.
No, she won't move to LA.
What about Miami?
No, Philip tourists.
All right, next question goes to Frank. Where would you go if you're Jude Bellingham, if Liverpool get top 4 and if they don't?
If they don't, I wouldn't go to Liverpool. I think I would try to find another club where I can play the Champions League, and it's only fair because even if I'm young, I'm Jude Bellingham, I've got so many talents. And we talked about during the show the fact that maybe they won't have the money also to pay my transfer fee, to pay my salary and everything. So I have to think about something else. If they are in the top 4, according to who they're gonna buy on top of me, yeah, I might say yes, but I want to see what is in Klopp's mind and the board's mind before signing for Liverpool. As we said, they need to change some, well, to reinforce, maybe the middle of the park with myself, Jude Bellingham, and maybe some others, and maybe on the right side defensively. So let's see how it works. It's a possibility, but it definitely cannot be the only possibility.
I know this has to be short tonight.
Okay.
According to us. It came across me. As Frank was talking, I had a moment, and it's the best place. San Diego.
Ah, nice.
Hold on.
I
said
nice.
West Coast.
Still
I
West
said
Coast.
West Coast, and you said Siwomo.
When you said West Coast, I was like, LA. No. San Diego. Yeah?
So West Coast.
Yeah, I know, but I was thinking...
I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Down the West Coast, San Diego.
Stay classy, San Diego. All right.
Yes,
I was hoping this question would be in tonight when I saw the replies, and it is.
Has there been replies to it?
No, when I saw the replies to me putting out, are there any questions? I saw this one and I hoped it would be in. They put it
I'll
in.
tell you what, you've given this the big build
All right.
For Craig, why do you think so many viewers have the opinion that you hate their club when it's abundantly clear that you hate everyone equally?
You're an equal opportunity hater.
I don't hate Frank.
Yeah.
Jack's annoying me tonight. Jack is annoying me tonight a little bit. Trying to catch me out with his West Coast stuff. I used to have in my Twitter account, because I don't really bother with Twitter. I tweet a picture of the dog and some people go and start talking tactics and debate and all that. I'm like, get a life. Anyway, at one point in my bio, I put biased against your team, because that's how it seems at times, So this job is not. We're not cheerleaders, right? Not here to talk up somebody who once paid my wages. We're here to do a job. What was the question?
I hate their club, but you still alluded to a former club of yours, which sounds like you hate that club the most.
What do you mean? I don't.
They said that you hate their club, but
Chelsea supporters and Celtic supporters think I hate them. They think I'm bitter. All that. It's nonsense. Nonsense. It's just the job, right? No preconceived ideas about any game, any commentary. It's just not. It doesn't happen. Doesn't happen.
Well, there you go. Doesn't hate our club.
I don't
hate everybody
I probably do hate
equally.
your club. I hate most clubs, particularly clubs that play in games that go to extra time and penalties.
I'll tell you what you won't hate then.
What? At the end
The
of the
show ends here. That's it. We're done with the latest edition of Extra Time. Thank you so much for sending your questions in, especially that last one.
Oh, San Diego. I don't know.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.